What's up, y'all? This is Big Boss Calvin 83. If y'all wondering what the fuck happened to me, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, and I will make a public service announcement on my main channel. But as of right now, I am suspended for 2 weeks on my main channel, Big Boss Calvin 83. I got another strike on my other channel, Big Boss C83. You know, I got a strike there, so I gotta keep making multiple channels, because it seems to me that nobody wants to hear what the fuck a woke man, let alone a woke man of color, who's a man's man, who don't fear shit, who don't fear nothing, who's courageous, got courage, who's courageous, have guts, got passion, down for the cause, who's a true revolutionary. It seems to me that a lot of folks have issues with heterosexual, woke, man's man, old school, speak your mind, say what the fuck you feel, non-politically correct men of color. And you know, that's a legitimate fact, because it's fucking ridiculous that I gotta make multiple channels on my YouTube, on social media. I gotta have backup accounts, not just on YouTube and Instagram. But guess what, y'all? I gotta do it on Facebook too, because it seems to me that when a man of color talks about racism, what we call white supremacy, white privilege, racial double standards, white tears, it's a problem. When we talk about gynocentrism, feminism, and how feminism is another form, let me say it like this. Let me say it like this, y'all. When I talk about gynocentrism, female privilege, misandry, it seems to me people got an issue of me talking about that shit. Especially when it comes from what we call a black man. It's fucking ridiculous that I can't say what the fuck I feel. I can't speak facts. I mean, because a lot of this stuff, no. All the stuff that I'm saying is factual and credible. I got facts. I got sources. I got proof. I got evidence. I got personal experiences. Honest on what I'm talking about. I'm not making this shit up. When I talk about feminism, why I'm against feminism, white female supremacy, that's what feminism is, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, female privilege. When I talk about female privilege, it's really white female privilege, to be honest with you. Even though black females and just other ethnic women of color got some form of female privilege, but it's mainly white female privilege at the end of the day. When I talk about feminism, gynocentrism, and how feminism and gynocentrism is another form of white supremacy, because it is. Feminism is nothing more than a tactic of Caucasian supremacy to destroy the black man and destroy the black family structure, and they're using black women of color, but mainly black women, foreign and domestic, to destroy what we call the so-called black race. They're trying to disenfranchise us. That's why they give y'all jobs quicker. That's why they give y'all handouts, public services, public assistance and shit. You know, they give you housing, cars, child support, no fault divorce and alimony, because that's why they're doing that shit. Why? I mean, you don't see this. Even the so-called white feminists, you notice they're still married to their husbands and their man. They're not men. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Correction. Their white male counterparts, they're still in charge and the head of the household, of the house. That Caucasian female is still obedient to that Caucasian male. Don't matter how much dirt he does. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how evil and wicked he is. You gotta understand, toxic masculinity comes from toxic femininity. I'll say that again. When you got a toxic man, it comes from a toxic woman, okay? Most of the most dangerous diseases come from women, okay? It don't come from men, it comes from women. A lot of these males' bad behaviors and dysfunctions come from females raising these dudes. Overly taking care of them, babying them, enabling bad fucking behavior. They do that with females too. That's why we got a single motherhood epidemic. That's why we got a lot of whores, sluts, and bitches. That's why you got all these fucking slut walks out here. Because women have too much damn power. Men speak that women don't have power. Bull fucking shit. Y'all have power, y'all. You bitches got fucking power. You women have power. Stop lying to us. You do. You have a voice. Don't you fucking understand? I mean, the majority of these laws. I mean, in America, free fucking case. Don't get that shit twisted and fucked up, y'all. And I'll say that one more fucking time. America, free fucking case. Don't get that shit twisted and fucked up, y'all. During the slavery days, who supported the Caucasian male? The Caucasian female supported the Caucasian male. So it was the white female who aided in the colonization, the global terrorism, and enslaving Africans, enslaving indigenous people, committing genocide on native peoples like black people and the black indigenous people, and then the Asian descendant Native Americans in North America, okay, and South America as well, but mainly North America. And the majority of the Asians that migrated to North America, they call them Native Americans, but the original Native Americans are black folks, black indigenous people. They don't want to tell y'all that. I mean, truth of the matter is, black people globally deserve reparations, foreign and domestic. Everybody else got their shit, but they don't want to do that because for some odd reason, these pale skin monkey, cave beasts, devils understand if they do that. They understand they don't want black people to have economic independence and power. They don't want black people to be independent from white folk. Caucasians don't want us to be independent because they need us, y'all. They can't do shit on their own. That's why they got that's why they had black slaves. They had the Native American slaves, rather be from the original black Native Americans and the Asian descendant Native Americans. Then they had black, mainly African slaves, because the Caucasians can't do shit on their own. Even to this day, they still need black people. The majority, the culture vultures are everywhere, but it's mainly Caucasian folks leading the charge. Then you got Asians and Mexicans following suit. Everybody, Caucasians, Asians, Latinos, Arabs, and East Indians. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that again. Let me say that to you all one time. Now, what I listed is not necessarily in that order when it comes to other ethnic people of color, with the so-called minorities. They're the majority. It's funny how they always say like East Asians are the model minority. First of all, they're not the minority. They're the global majority. But it's mainly Africans. So-called Africans are the majority worldwide. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, why are they always, when Asians do economically well, how come they're still following white folk? Why are they following the Caucasian models and look up and worship Caucasians if they're so much better? You know what I'm saying? Why are they always living off of black people's dollars and always taking black people's money and copying our culture and stealing our shit? You know what I'm saying? Asian guys are in second place. Asian males mainly are in second place of so-called white males when it comes to these school shootings. Caucasian males are number one, but Asian males and East Indian males included are number two when it comes to shooting up these schools, but they never disrespected. Out in Wisconsin, y'all. I believe the dude, I thought it was Caucasian when I heard about that mass shooting that happened out in Wisconsin. Okay? But guess what? I suspect the guy to be Asian. Why is it that when it comes to these mass shootings, if it's not a Caucasian guy, it's an Asian guy? Why the fuck is that? And how come they're not demonized and thrown underneath the bus and call thugs and terrorists and shit. Now I know if it was an Arab dude, they may call him a terrorist. But you know, if it's a black person, a black man, oh, they would talk about thug. Oh, he a criminal. He's a terrorist. He's a rapist, unpatriotic, and all that type of retarded, dumbass, disingenuous bullshit that's not fucking true and valid. Okay? Oh, you know, black people are thugs. Black people are killers and murderers, and black and white crime. But guess what, y'all? White on white crime is a million times worse. Okay, crime is proximity. Most people of all ethnicities live within each other, within ethnic group, within their own ethnic group. And I'll say it like this in layman's terms. Basically, in other words, most crime, people of other so-called races live within their racial group. Most other races live within their racial group, so-called racial group. These other races live within their so-called racial group. You know what I'm saying? Basically, whites, so-called whites live with whites. Asians live with Asians. Latinos live with Asians. Like mainly Mexicans live with Mexicans. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The Arabs, you know what I'm saying? They all live within that same demographic, within each other. Everybody, there's an Asian community with an East Indian community, you know, included. There's a Latino community, and there's a black community. So most of the time, crime is within proximity. But Caucasians are leading the charge with all these murders and rapes and terrorisms and just being staunch serial killers. You know what I'm saying? Crazy ass terrorists, but for some odd reason, there's a fucking excuse when they do shit like that, and they sympathize with them. And you know, when they talk about rape culture, Caucasian females, it's Caucasian males doing that shit. Y'all the ones who are the first teachers of rape. Y'all the ones who are. We never talk about the women. You got these grown ass women out here. First, it kills me that women say, "Oh, I don't like younger guys." But at the same time, when the opportunity presents itself, oh, I want to sleep with that teenage boy. He look good, especially if she's a teacher. You notice how some of these older women, you know, will be flirting with these younger dudes, but at the same time try to put it on him like he's the aggressor when it's her ass doing it, especially Caucasian females. You got these grown ass females. Oh, I don't like younger dudes. But at the same time, I'll sleep with a younger guy, an underage boy, and get in trouble. And the only reason why a lot of women who sleep with underage guys, underage young men, is because there's no consequences. Now, if a man sleeps with an underage chick, an underage girl, I don't care if she looks like a woman. You know, she's not legal. You got women saying, well, I thought this guy, you know, this teenage boy, I thought he was a grown man. So basically, it could go either way. So it's not just women, but you know, a lot of women try to make themselves look older on purpose. But you know, men. Only time men will try to do that, try to make themselves go older on purpose and try to grow up quick. If he's trying to get a job, he's trying to get that money and trying to get the fuck out of Dodge, out of poverty. Or he don't want to see his mom struggling. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why that would happen. Most women are hot hypergamous, and it's funny how then you got these women, you know, especially with the Me Too bullshit, with that chick, you know, who's leading the charge. I think it's Asia Sorrento, something like that. I don't know her last name, how to pronounce it, but you know, she's saying, oh, he looked like a grown man. Same with Jamie Lanier, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he looked like a grown man. Okay, he came on to me. But how many times have older dudes said the same shit, and this younger chick, you know, try to come on him? Oh, there's no excuse when he does it. But my thing is when women do it, grown women molest and rape boys, even girls, but rape underage boys. Oh, there's an excuse, and or she went through some stress, or she was abused, or mental issues, or some type of bullshit excuse. But me talking about that shit makes me misogynistic. Me talking about Caucasian supremacy and white privilege and white tears and shit, and that white guilt don't fucking exist. Oh, that makes me a reverse racist. Well, fuck y'all for telling the truth. Or I'm causing division. How the hell am I causing division? But when last time I fucking checked, we were never united, y'all. When it comes to so-called race relations, Caucasians are the ones who cause this damn division. They created race and racism, so they are responsible for this fuckery. And when people of color, black, stand up to them, non-whites stand up to them, but especially black folks, oh, they got an issue, but they like to fuck with us, abuse us, terrorize us, lie to us and lie on us, rape us, pillage us, oppress us, depress us, repress us, put us through hell and pain and suffering, and bully us and abuse us and disrespect us all day, all night, all week, all month, all year, all decades, all centuries, y'all. All of a sudden, it's a goddamn problem. These motherfuckers like to dish it, but they cannot fucking take what they fucking dish out. Means that makes you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the double standards out here. It's fucking ridiculous. The hypocrisy. And because I talk about these issues, I'm the bad guy. Why are you attacking the messenger? And like I said, if you're not about that life and you don't do bad shit like that, why are you defending those who do? That tells me who the fuck you are. Rather, you are a Caucasian person who say they're not racist, but you defend white supremacy and racism. And you deny white privilege when you're a fucking liar and you know it fucking exists. Especially when it's a Caucasian female talking that nonsense, talk about white privilege don't exist and racism don't exist. That's a racist statement. That's coming from a place of privilege. A place of privilege, and you prove my point that you are racist because that's a racist statement. And you don't decide what racism is. That's like me talking about, that's like me being a misogynist, and I decide and define what misogyny is. You women will be offended by that, but Caucasian guys can be male chauvinist and misogynistic, and all you women love him to death. You love that white thug, that white terrorist, that white rapist, that pedophile. You know, you got Trump in office. Who voted for Trump? 60% of Caucasian females voted for Trump. And don't fall for that lying ass narrative that it was 53%. No, it was 60%. Most of these Trump supporters are Caucasian females. The majority of them are Caucasian females, and they got the influence on that shit. Oh, and they just support that pedophile, that Caucasian male pedophile, for molesting them kids, raping them kids, and them Caucasian females will still be loyal to their male counterpart. They'll be loyal to their male. That's how they get down, y'all. But they'll tell black people, black women, oh, though you don't need no man. Oh, you need to leave him. Oh, he's this and that. Because of a disagreement, or he cheated. But y'all bitches cheat. Caucasians cheat. Caucasians do all types of shit. Down low shit at that. You got a lot of Caucasian males who are in the closet, but but at the same time, you see a lot of women who are on the down low shit way more, and they support gay rights. So what does that tell you? These women are full of shit. Okay? You know, I'm just venting because I'm pissed off about this bullshit. I get flagged for telling the truth. I was told as a young man, as a boy, when I became a young man, and now I become a middle-aged man, that, oh, you gotta tell the truth. The truth shall set you free. Yes, it does, mentally and emotionally and spiritually, but in this life, in this system of Caucasian supremacy, in this racist, gynocentric, Caucasian supremacist system, no, as a black man, you tell the truth, you lose everything. You lose your job. You lose your business if you have one. You lose everything. You lose all the people around you. Even these so-called pro-blacks who in the conscious community, they talk about they're so woke and conscious. And they got black pride about this revolution. You know how many motherfuckers you know how many Negroes who claim to be about that life, and then when shit gets hot, when shit goes down, all of a sudden they're nowhere to be fucking found. I knew this shit back in high school when I got jammed up and shit. Oh, they always question I'm not black enough and what I'm doing for the community, but these same motherfuckers ain't doing shit, and they came from the hood, or their parents came from the hood all of a sudden, but they want me to do shit. But they don't want to hear what the fuck I gotta say. But they always want women to speak for them. When the last time I check out every community and every ethnic group, it's the man it's the goddamn head. Women don't have a say in nothing. Okay? Fuck women's opinion. Let the women speak. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck no. You tell them stay in their lane and go back in the corner and be barefoot and pray they can get back in the kitchen and, clean that house. And cook that meal and take care of the kids. Yeah, I'm saying it like the fuck it is. A woman's opinion have never helped me, y'all. Women's opinions don't help men. Okay? Even if you ask women about other women, they don't tell you the truth. A lot of them don't. Because they don't want to be found out. So when a lot of the stuff that women say is disingenuous and non-credible, because it's emotion, it's not factual and credible. It is a biased view. A lot of women don't approach men. A lot of women don't talk to men. And if they do, they talk to a man that they think they want. Or a man who got money and look good and got status and got other bitches after him. That's the type of that's the type of dudes they go for. That's why they fuck with them thugs. That's why they fuck with them bad boys. Those so-called males in power. Guys like Trump. Guys like Harvey Weinstein. Guys like Les Moonves. And Brett Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh. How the fuck you say his last name? Now that all of a sudden these bitches are bitter. Like your Rose McGowan. And that bitch from Me Too. Who's a fucking bed wench. A dyke bed wench if you ask me. She's nothing more than the Super Saiyan ugly version of Amber Phillips. Talking about experiences that never happened to her. She talks about women are afraid to talk. How are women afraid to talk? Especially when it's a black man. That's bullshit. You're full of shit. All you women talk about, I'm too afraid to come forward. That's bullshit. But these same bitches have no fucking fear and lie on a black man. Falsely accusing a black man of a sex crime. Falsely accusing him of domestic violence, y'all. Pedophilia, y'all. Oh, but when it comes to other non-black males, oh, I can't do nothing. Oh, when it comes to white males, oh, I definitely can't do shit. When it comes to a black male, oh, I'll destroy his life all day, all night, all year, all decades. No, the problem with these bitches talking about, I'm too scared to come forward, it's bullshit. You know how many men the only people who don't have a voice in this fight is, men need to have a Me Too. Because there's a lot of men who've been raped by women, molested by women, sexually abused by women. Even if they're grown men, raped. And these women get away with it. And you Me Too bitches are dismissive as hell about that shit. Dismissive as hell. When a man talks about, hey, this chick is abusing me and beating my ass and shit, she's doing all types of shit, you laugh at him. Oh, but when a woman's abused, you don't. And even y'all tell the guy, just leave her. And you're right. But when it comes to women, oh, she can't leave her. And you come up with all these excuses why she can't. That's bullshit. She always staying in that toxic relationship because he got money. Because he's eating her. He knows how to eat her pussy. He knows how to fuck her good. Which is ridiculous. Money and sex? You stay in a toxic relationship over that bullshit? Money and sex? So basically, a character is not important. A person's heart. Oh, I forgot. Women don't have no fucking hearts. Oh, I'm dreaming here. Oh, because someone who's honest and sincere and responsible and trustworthy. Oh, that's not important. That's not important. You know what I'm saying? That's not important because, that's boring. And if you're a nice guy with a good heart, good morals, and have integrity, you got your characters on point. You're reliable and trustworthy. You're a responsible man. You look out for other people. You take care of other people. You take your own clothes off your back. You give your last dollars to feed somebody, or you give them a ride home. Oh, friend zone, friend zone, friend zone. You don't get no respect from these females. They don't give you no pussy. And if you do what was that? You know that dude out in California that say that crazy ass bitch? That Hodge guy. I did a video about him, and I got flags for it, y'all. What was it? David Hodge? Blaine Hodge. Oh, I forgot. He ain't gonna get no pussy. Oh, he's a hero. But, these same chicks. I'm looking at the chick that he's with, and she ain't too good looking, y'all. Now, he has his own preference and taste, but he could do better than what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But a man cannot have a preference. He cannot have no standards. He cannot have no wants and demands from a woman, even though he's on point. But a woman don't have to be on point and have her shit together. You must give her what she wants and spoil her rotten. But my thing is, when a woman's living off a man and you treat her like a child, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're being her daddy and treating her like her your daughter. That's wrong. But do you got these idiots on here saying if a woman takes care of a man, she's treating her like her son and treating him like a child. But it's okay for women to do that. But when men do it, it's wrong. Double fucking standard again. Double standard again. Women. When men are abused and disrespected and beaten by women and terrorized by women and lied on and lied to, all of a sudden, women say, you could have did this. Why? You shouldn't have said this and that. So basically, a woman can lie on a man, and it's okay. Oh, he shouldn't have called her a bitch. Oh, he should have fucked her, even though he was not interested in her. Oh, he never should have broke up with her. He should have kissed her ass and took her abuse. So because a man stood up for himself, he deserves to be lied on and have his life destroyed with this Me Too bullshit. Oh, because he didn't give her anything, or because he couldn't keep a promise. Or because it didn't work out. Now she want to get back at him, like with this Me Too shit going on. Oh, because she failed in life. Now she want to blame everybody else instead of taking personal responsibility. Bull fucking shit, man. That's what it's about. It's not. You talk about women talk about. Oh, I didn't have no voice. That's bullshit. Every day I see women making false accusations. I see it and hear it. Women, these bitches out here making false accusations. Okay, lying on men left and right, and they don't give a damn about what happens to him in his life because she's mad. You got so many women lying on men, especially black men. And then all of a sudden, I lied, but there's no jail time for the cunt. Or for the bitches and cunts and heifers out here. These hood rats. These spoiled feminazis. But we don't talk about misandry and how women are sexist. Women are way more sexist nowadays in 2018. I take that back, women have always been way more sexist than men. Before feminism. Women have been way more sexist than men, period. At all costs. Especially in 2018, but they want to push, but the gynocentric Caucasian supremacist media wants to push this narrative that women cannot be sexist, and they want to talk about reverse racism, which is all a goddamn lie. Anybody can be sexist. Women and men can be sexist to each other. But when it comes to racism, Caucasians are the only group who can be racist because they got the power, they control the wealth, they have the influence, they control the media, and they control the narrative. They control the schools and how kids are being educated. They control who gets a job or not, who gets that loan, who can we put in prison, and who gets handouts or not, or who's disenfranchised. That's racism. And then all terrorism, raping, lynching, and murdering. These females are full of shit. They have a voice, man. They have a voice. They know it. Because women can talk. Women can complain about men, bash men, disrespect men, say nasty, disrespectful, hurtful, misandric things towards men. Say racist things towards black men. Racist, misandric stuff to black men all day, all night, all week, all month, all year, all decades, and all centuries. But if a man stands up for himself and claps back and fights back and tells her off he's wrong, a woman can hit a man. And it's okay. It's justified. But if a man does it, even if it's warranted or it's in self-defense most of the time, even if she provokes him, he's wrong no matter what. Now everyone wants to step in and get involved. It's fucking, these double standards are fucking ridiculous. You got men who are being sexually harassed by women and by faggots. You got lesbians even sexually harassing men. But that's okay. If a man tells her no, he's gay, there's something wrong with him, he don't like pussy, his manhood is questioned, his sexuality is questioned by her. Now he owes her an explanation. If a man say, I don't want a relationship, everybody look at him like he crazy. If I don't need no woman, and a lot of times we don't really need women like that. If a man says, I don't need no woman, or I don't want to be single, or I don't want to get married, I want to fuck around, or I just want to be celibate. Oh, he's wrong. If a man turns down women, he's wrong. If a man say he has standards, say, I want this type of chick, he's wrong. And I need this type of chick, I'm wrong. He's wrong. But women can do the same. But women can do all that stuff I just listed. A woman can be picky as hell, be self-entitled, feel she can have what she wants and demands, and will say what she feels she needs, and that's okay. A woman can sexually harass a man. That's okay. A woman can sexually harass another woman, and that's okay too. But there's no Me Too for that shit. But men can be sexually harassed, especially black men, groped, disrespected, and demeaned, felled up on, sexual cruel things to them. It happens to me all the time. But that's okay. But if a man does it, especially a black man, it's a big deal. Caucasian males can say shit to black women, say sexist, misogynistic stuff to black women, can say cruel sexual things and send all these unwanted advances to black women. It's okay. But these Caucasian females and these other non-black females and even these black feminazis who are undercover swirling bed witches don't say shit about that. They don't put them on blast. It's fucking ridiculous. So when I talk about all this stuff, I get flagged. That's fucking ridiculous. But I'm tired of these double standards. Women can do stuff. Caucasians can do all types of stuff. But black men and black people, but especially black men, we can't do nothing. I'm tired of these double standards, man. Last week I told off a chick who was playing these fucking games, leading me on and being flick as hell. I told this bitch this. And I'm going to do another video about her. Because I think it's because somebody told her what I do on YouTube, and now she want to feel all some type of way about that shit. And instead of just telling me to my face and being a woman enough to say, hey, what you doing? Why you do what you do? And no, she could have just asked me, and I would have gave the answer. Honestly. No, she want to play all these games. I'm uncomfortable, and I say, let me tell you something. When women say she's uncomfortable, my thing, I ask women, can you specify, can you break down, can you go into detail and depth why you uncomfortable, how am I making you uncomfortable? Because I did not threaten to kill you, I didn't pull no knife on you, I didn't pull no gun on you, and I'm not in your space, so what the hell are you talking about? I didn't say nothing crazy. If I did, you said something crazy first, so that's why I responded that way, because you were treating me all, you were saying all wild and being all flirtatious. So, by default, a man's gonna react to the same way. Women, you gotta understand, a man is gonna respond to you the way you come at him. So you flirting with him and all that shit, he's gonna do it back. So a man will gravitate to your energy. So if you were coming at him this way and you speaking to this way and doing this with him, doing this and doing that, he's gonna return the favor. Men are gonna respond to you because women, must understand, a man's gonna treat you the way you treat him. But you women don't understand that and don't want to get that. You don't want to get that for your fucking thick head. That women, you set the tone on how a man treats you by how you behave, by your mindset, by your belief system, by your attitude, how you carry yourself, how you dress, your manners, if you have any, and a lot of y'all don't. That's what happens. You women refuse to acknowledge this shit. You rather just play stupid, and that's the problem with y'all bitches. You want to play dumb. You know you want to choose it. When women say, oh, I'm uncomfortable, she said, I don't like this dude. He's undesirable. It has nothing, the dude didn't do anything wrong. It's just she don't like the way he look. He don't have this and that, so she don't want to be around him. But let me tell you something. If a woman likes you, you could do all types of crazy shit to her. You can say the most wild, crazy shit. You can feel her, touch her all types of ways. You can lick her all types of ways. Suck on her all types of ways when she feeling you. You could do almost anything to her. You can even choke her and put her in a headlock and pull her hair. That's how but see, the thing with women is like, and I said this to my brother who's seen this chick. First of all, if you found this dude attractive and you liked him, and if he did it, would you have an issue with that? She said no, but I said, but I should be able to pick and choose who does. No. I told her, no, baby girl. No. My thing is this: you must hold all men, to the same standards. Not just, you don't pick and choose how a person should treat you. No, you must treat people the way you want to be treated. You can't say it's okay for this guy to do this and do that, and it's not okay for him to not do that. You can't do that shit. Most men treat all women the same, even if he don't find old girl attractive. To get the chick attractive, he has a standard. I'm talking about men. You know, I mean, yeah, maybe if the guy's younger and still in high school in his early 20s, and he's scared to have standards because he's been told, you need pussy, you need sex, you need a girlfriend, you need to be with a woman, and you know. And I'm going to explain more of that later. But my thing is like, men are shamed. We must have a girlfriend. We must have bitches on our dick. But women can say, I don't need no man, I don't want no man, and blah, blase, and that's okay. But at the same time, when a man is not on her pussy, and a man ain't trying to talk to her, all men are gay, all men are weak, all the men are pussies, and they're retarded, and they're immature, and they're boys, because we don't want to talk to her, or we don't want to date her, we don't want to be in a romantic, committed relationship with her. But if a man demands the same thing, oh, he's wrong, he's a stalker, he's a sexual predator, he's a pervert, he's sexually harassing her, he's a rapist, all types of shit. He's needy, but she can need all types of shit. A lot of times women are not needy, they're wanty. You know what I'm saying? They want every goddamn thing, but they're not willing to put out. They're not willing to give anything. They're trying to get something for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just tired of that shit. But women complain about men doing this and that, but when women do the same shit to men, oh, it's okay. And if a man don't come at her and don't look at her, don't try to talk to her, don't try to holler at her, and don't try to fuck her, even if she don't want his ass. If dude ain't checking for her, all of a sudden she want to call him gay, call him weak. If a man say, I don't like American women, or I don't like black women, or I don't like white women, you know what I'm saying? I don't like any type of women. I like foreign women. I don't like American women. Oh, you're weak. You're weak. You cannot handle a strong woman. You can't handle a woman who speaks her mind. First of all, bitch, you don't speak your mind. You talk outside your goddamn neck. You speak from emotions, and a lot of the stuff you say is just air. Hot ass air. It don't have no valid, there's no facts, it's just emotions. You don't speak your mind, you talking crazy and being disrespectful and belligerent. That's not speaking your mind, that's just being an idiot. And if you step up to the right person, you're gonna get your ass beat or you will get killed. I'm talking about police brutality style. Okay? I mean, when you women talk about strong, I always ask them, how much can you bench press? Can you pick me up if you're so damn strong? Can you change a goddamn tire? Do you know how to gut the hood of the car? Do you know how to build a house? Do you know how to do you know how to garden? Do you know how to grow your own fruits and vegetables? Do you know how to hunt? Do you know how to climb a mountain? Do you know how to, what makes you strong? Do you know how to put shit together? You can't even carry nothing. You expect men to do everything, but you don't need no man. Get the fuck out of here. Talk about I'm strong, but you can't pick up nothing. Hell, I mean, y'all women so strong, but you can't even handle constructive criticism. You can't even say something. When someone calls you a name, you start crying. I mean, if somebody call you ugly or insult you, oh, you're in your feelings. Or criticizes you. Or say, I don't like you. Because you're crazy. And all of a sudden, you want to cry and do some spiteful, vindictive shit and just be mad as hell. You got women out here slashing tires and throwing bricks at dudes' homes, setting their houses on fire, trying to kill a dude who don't want to fuck with her anymore or wasn't checking for her. If a man say a man says I like a woman who's in shape, whatever, or I like a woman who got ass and tits, I mean, that's his preference. If a man say I like pretty feet, I like a woman who takes care of her feet, you should respect how he feel about that. Just like we respect how you feel. If I say I want a woman who got money herself, you should respect her. You should not try to shame us to something we don't fucking want. And don't try to pull that 1950s bullshit when you ain't about that life. You are a woman of today, but you want to be treated like a woman of the 1950s. Bitch, please go have several damn seats. With that bullshit. Get out of my face and space with that shit. Get out of my face and space with that bullshit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Oh, you're selective outrage with this Me Too. Oh, you keep pulling that women with that Me Too bullshit. You keep pulling that shit because one day you're gonna come across the right dude. He ain't gonna fucking kill you, and I hope he does. I hope because all you doing is creating these serial killers out here. That's why you got a lot of men killing women. It has nothing to do with women being the weaker sex. Because my thing, if women are the weaker sex, then y'all should not have equal rights. How can we be the scum of the earth and be all this negative and shit, and babies immature and losers and failures and shit and evil and stuff, but you want to be equal to us? You want us to treat us? You want men to treat you as their equal? You want to be equal to a man, do the same thing a man does? That makes you stupid. I mean, in a nutshell, that makes you stupid. How can you say you better than a man? You smarter than a man? You perfect? You got better sense? You got intuition? You could do things better than a man? You're more mature than a man? You know what I'm saying? You're greater than a man. You're so better and so awesome, but at the same time, you have penis envy issues. You got penis envy. How can you say I'm better than a man? I don't need no man. I'm smarter than a man. I'm better and I'm perfect and I'm better. I'm the one who saves the man's life and I'm perfect. And men need us and I'm more mature than a man, but you expect men to do shit for you. You expect men to take you out and all types of shit and serve you and give you this and give you that and protect you, but we ain't shit. No, you ain't shit because you're talking outside your damn neck. You speaking from emotion and talking all that feminist, dumbass, white feminazi rhetoric. And because I say the stuff that I say, you can't handle it. If I'm so wrong, like a lot of you bitches and you Caucasian supremacists, especially you white supremacist females say, these Caucasian female supremacists say that support white female privilege, white gynocentrism, because that's what it is. You want to cry white tears, but you talk about you oppressed, but you racist as fuck, and you have a hatred for men, your damn self, more so than your male counterparts who have a hatred for women. And my thing is, you talk about misogyny, but when black women are victims of racism and misogyny, you don't say shit. But when black men are victims of racism and misandry, you don't say shit. And all these fake ass pro men's rights activists, white men's rights activists don't say nothing either. Just you're no different than these white women activists, white women's rights activists. Y'all are full of shit. Same with the whole Me Too. Y'all don't go after Caucasian males. You don't go after Harvey Weinstein. Oh, he's in jail. Motherfucker, please, he got a slap on the wrist. Oh, but when Brock Turner did what he did, y'all let him get away with that shit. Oh, he still got a slap on the wrist, though. You have Caucasian males raping chicks and getting caught doing it, and they're getting less than a month in jail or a month and a half. But you Caucasian females are silent when it comes to Caucasian males beating the shit out of women, period, terrorizing women, killing women like Nia Wilson and Sandra Bland and Karen Gaines and Rakia Boyd and Renisha McBride on all other sisters. Are raping the shit out of women like that half Caucasian, half Asian cop did. And y'all was silent on that shit. Now when it comes to black men, all you so-called fake-ass MRAs, white men's rights activists. It's really white males' rights activists, y'all. Y'all silent when it comes to Bill Cosby getting fucked up, but y'all defending Harvey Weinstein. Y'all defending Les Moonves, Matt Lauer, Woody Allen, all these other Caucasian males who are pedophiles and rapists and murderers. And abusing women. Y'all defending that dude. Y'all are staunch Trump supporters. A lot of these white feminists and these fake ass MGTOW men's rights activists, white males rights activists, y'all full of shit because y'all big ass Trump supporters. Y'all say, "Oh, I like America back with how it was back in 1950." But last time I checked, in the 50s and before that, black people were getting hung from trees. Black men were getting lynched, getting the Emmett Till treatment. We talk about Emmett Till being about his brutal lynching, but Emmett Till is not the only one, y'all. You got countless of black men getting lynched, being murdered, brutally murdered, castrated, tied for limb to limb, tortured, having our limbs cut off, babies fed to alligators and shit, our towns being destroyed because a racist, misandric, lying-ass Caucasian bitch lied on a black man, lies on a black person. You know what I'm saying? You have black women being lynched, having their stomachs cut open and the fetus ripped out of their womb, or just being forced to have abortions, having their stomachs cut open, and the baby, the unborn child, just taken out by the lynch mob and getting stomped to death, and she getting killed in the process. Black women getting terrorized, black men getting terrorized, black children being terrorized. You had toddlers working in the fields of picking cotton and doing all types of slave labor too. And it was funny. When black people are brutally murdered and mistreated and demeaned and disrespected, having our food contaminated with bodily fluids and chemicals and shit. But y'all Negroes want to sit and go to these white establishments and to be served. That's stupid as hell. I mean, I'm just so tired of this. A lot of you black folks, y'all still want to, black women still want to spend their money and go to these white establishments, Asian establishments, and where they're getting put in headlocks, getting choked, getting punched in the face, being disrespected, being profiled. But y'all want us to do it anyway. You Negro females want to go to these churches, white churches and shit, and ask for help, but they don't do shit for y'all. They don't do nothing. They only serve rich white folk. Okay, you still want to march. You still want to march for their lives. But when Trayvon Martin was killed, Mac Brown, Sandra Bland, Karen Gaines, Freddie Gray, Sean Bell, Muhammad Abdul Diallo, you know what I'm saying? You had a black kid. Getting killed. You had a man in Oklahoma by that racist Caucasian female cop Betty Shelby getting killed. Now you have another case out in Dallas where a Caucasian female police officer kills Betham Jean, and they're making all these types of excuses, and Ted Cruz is talking in his mouth and blaming it on him. And I'm gonna do a video about that. And she talked about she walked into the wrong apartment. No, she did not. She walked into his apartment on purpose. She was trying to get black dick. She was mad because he didn't want to fuck with her. That's why that is. She couldn't handle the rejection. Just like that bitch, that Karen Dunham, that racist bitch who lied on Emmett Till. She was mad because a little boy did not want to fuck her, and she's a grown-ass woman. I'm telling y'all, man. You can flag me, falsely report me, lie to me, report me to the police and FBI. It doesn't change the fact that I'm speaking the truth, because I'm not saying anything hateful. I'm not harassing anybody. Nor bothering anybody. I'm just speaking truth and facts, speaking truth to power. But it's obvious, perfectly obvious that y'all can't handle the truth. Even you Negroes can't handle the truth. A lot of you women damn sure cannot handle the truth, especially that Caucasian female. You hate the truth and you hate being called out for your hypocrisy and bullshit, because y'all are you are involved, and you are the key to, and you had a huge hand in racism and Caucasian supremacy and institutional racism. The whole thing with affirmative action, y'all don't need that shit. Y'all commit all types of fraud with welfare, food stamps, milking the system, but y'all don't get called out. And then you got black men who don't want to fuck with Caucasian females over, they're reverse racist and misogynistic and we're shallow and fuck. But all the guys can turn you down and you don't have an issue with that. But when black men have standards, if a black man don't want to fuck with a Caucasian tranny, like genuinely turn down that tranny, all of a sudden it's an issue. But Caucasian guys can turn down, if he don't want to date a woman with kids, it's okay. If you don't like fat chicks, it's okay. If you don't want an older woman, it's okay. You don't want a woman who's been around the block, that's okay. But if a black man has the same standards to say, I don't want no woman with kids because I don't have no kids. I don't want no woman who got a nasty attitude. I don't want no feminist and all that shit. I want a woman who can cook and clean and and take care of me as a man, so I can take care of her and, raise the kids with me and be loyal to me and treat me like a king so I can treat her like a queen. Oh, that's too much. If I want a woman to do this and do that and suck my dick, if I want to worship her feet, I can't have that. It's fucking ridiculous, y'all. It's just fucking ridiculous. A man can't have standards, but everybody else can. A black man can't have any standards in choice. Man, it's ridiculous. But nobody don't want to listen to a man, but these women want to do whatever the hell they want to do. But when shit gets too hot or they find themselves in trouble, they want protection. You can't have it your way like Burger King. This reign is over. You can't have your way. You can't have it both ways. It's either one or the other. I'm out. Peace.